So, Season 8, Episode 6, Time Reset, and this episode I dug up. I dug the shit out of this episode because I am a sucker with these type of stories. I am a sucker with time loop stories. Like a Groundhog Day, like a Edge of Tomorrow, like a Happy Death Day. I dug these things up where, in this case, Oliver wakes up and he's in a time loop. He is repeating the same day over and over and over again. And he needs to accept something. I'm trying to be vague here. Accept something, needs to learn something, or he needs to invent something that happened to break the time loop. And I'm like, and I was like, oh my god, we're doing a Groundhog Day. And I was like, I was like shaking my hands. I was like, oh my god, we're doing it, and it's really well done. It's really well handled, and I just really dug the how self-aware they are. Like, it's not a spoiler. Quentin Lance is in this episode. He comes back in this time loop, and when Oliver's trying to explain to him, he's like, "Oh, Groundhog Day," and Oliver's like, "Really? I thought you think I'll be a crazy person and a hard pill to swallow." Me explain this time loop thing, and I love Quentin's response. It's simply this: we live in a world where I have experienced my daughters dying and coming back to life. One's from a parallel universe, one on a different Earth. One of your pals is the fastest man alive, and also an alien, and some of our friends are time travelers. It's not that far to express that you're in a time loop. I was like digging how self-aware they are and it's just, I was like, I love how they try to, they try and do the whole thing at Season 8. We don't really need to hammer home how certain things work. And I'm like, this episode's so good. And the big giant action scene, like, each episode of this final season, as I said, is going to feel like a season of a show. One of the previous 7 seasons. And this one, of course, is meant to feel like Season 6. And Season 6, I will say this, probably outside this season, had the best action. I remember it having, like, the car fight scene where, like, we have an action scene in a car, and it's going out of the car, and I was like, oh my god, this is probably better than Daredevil's action scenes. And then Season 3, Daredevil action scenes happen, and, you know, I kind of eat my words over that. But it's like, oh my god, this feels like this. Look at this. I was like, oh, this feels lovely and all that kind of stuff. And they up it. They up because they do the whole big, like, 1 versus 1,000 guys. And I was like, really? I mean, this episode is amazing, and it's the last episode before we hit the mid-series finale, and it's the second last episode before we hit Crisis. And I won't lie, this episode has a lot of cry time. There's a few times where I got a little bit of wimpy eye in it. So as I said, I just dug the living hell out of this episode. And I'm going to praise it and praise it and praise it until I say I press the stop button of this recording.